Hey everybody, this is Health Mastery Minute, 60 seconds to better health and a better life. I'm Dr. G, I'm the director of Windmill Wellness Center, and I want to welcome you to today's episode. Today we're going to talk about some very, very deep things, some things I've talked about before, but I'm going to take them to a much deeper level. So, all of this information I'm talking about today comes from quantum physics. Quantum physics is a science. It's fairly new. It's been around for 5 to 10 years. Well, longer than that, but it's been better known for that length of time. So we're going to talk about some things. One thing that I know for sure, and I've been a chiropractor for almost 30 years, with every year, with every scientific research, with every new discovery about the body, we are more and more amazed at what the body can do. And we're more and more amazed at how flabbergasted we are about what the body can do. The more we learn, the more we realize we don't know. And it's actually very, very exciting and no surprise because God made the body. So why shouldn't it be a mystery in that way? Even though we're learning about it, which is awesome, that has helped technology and it's helped save lives and all of that's great stuff. But we realize that there's so much more that we don't know. So some of the latest things that we're learning over these last 5 to 10 years is, this first one is a topic called neuroplasticity. What does that mean? Well, nerve, neuroplasticity. What this means is our brain actually changes, our brain changes based upon our experiences. Well, who's in control of your experiences? We are, for the most part. As a matter of fact, we're in control of everything in our lives. We decide where we're going to work, what we're going to do, what our plans are going to be, the kind of car we're going to drive, the clothes that we put on, our spouse, our children, all of that. Our brain changes based on our experiences. And where do our experiences come from? Our experiences come from what we think about. What I think about how this day is going to go is going to have a lot to do with how the day goes. And that's where the simple phrase, boiling all of this down, that you have heard me say before, is what you think about, comes about. Because what we think influences what happens. What happens is an experience, and then that experience helps our brain to shift and change. So that happens no matter what. Here's the cool part. It can happen in either a positive cycle and a positive feedback loop, or a negative one. We're all experiencing this change every single day of our lives. There's no way around that. But we get to choose if we're going to look at everything and think about everything from a positive, happy, uplifting perspective, or if we're going to choose to look at everything from a negative, pessimistic, doom and gloom perspective. So my only warning with that is, because what you think about comes about, what you focus on, you're going to get more of in your life. So again, it's a choice. Do you want to have more good things? Do you want to have more negative things? Do you even realize that you have control over your life? That you influence this? Versus, well, I'm given this hand of cards and I got a bad deal this go around, so I just have to do the best with what I've got. Now, what I don't mean is that, I'm going to think positive and everything's going to be perfect in my life. I'm not saying that. But everything that happens in our lives happens to us and through us for a reason. And we've all experienced this, either personally or through other people close to us, where something happens that at first we're like, okay, this isn't good. This isn't God. I didn't ask for this. But then as we go through it and we look back, because what do they say? Hindsight is 20/20. Things are real clear when we look back and we go, oh, well, if this didn't happen, then that wouldn't happen. Then I never would have met this person who connected me to that situation that ended up with the job or the relationship or whatever we're thinking. So good can come from anything, and good does come from anything and everything. So it's actually science. It's not wooey stuff. It's not out there. It's not new age. It is neuroplasticity, which comes from quantum physics. So again, the easiest way to say it, what you think about comes about. And what you think about and put your attention on, you get more of. So the cool thing is, as you're thinking about whatever you're thinking about right this minute, realize that you're going to get more of this feeling in your future because of that science and because of that process. Which means maybe we should put some conscious thought into what we're going to think about and how our day is going to go. And all of these different things. And conscious positive thought into the outcome that we would desire. And again, for me in my life, all of this is prefaced, like I have control over it anyway, that God's going to bob and weave through my decisions and make sure, because I want this, that my plans match up with His plans and my will matches up with His will. But that's a conscious thing in my life. So I want you to think about that, no pun intended, or maybe it was. What you think about comes about. How are you going to focus on that? I would love to see some comments below about how you're going to go about doing this. For me, it's a morning ritual, and it just becomes a habit, and that filters through to my entire day, which I absolutely love. And I would also really love for you to go to YouTube and look up Windmill Wellness Center and hit the subscribe button, because I want these messages to go out to more people. And then in Facebook, definitely, and Instagram, share so the people you care about in your life can learn these strategies as well. This is Dr. G with Health Mastery Minute, because your health and your life matters.